Muscle cars are some of the coolest vehicles that have ever been made, and fortunately many of them are quite cheap, so here are 8 of the best muscle cars for under $10,000. Number 8. SN95 Ford Mustang. The SN95 Mustang was an iconic American muscle car. Like all Mustang generations, this one featured a high-output V8 and rear-wheels drive. As a true muscle car should, it was made from 1994 to 1998. The SN95 Mustang featured a 4.6-liter V8 which made a respectable 215 horsepower and 285 pound-feet of torque. Sure, it's not the most powerful car out there, but this is one of the slowest cars on this list, so keep watching because the cars keep getting better and better. Number 7. Pontiac GTO. 4th generation, the Pontiac GTO has become a staple in muscle car history. It is known by most as the first true muscle car. The 4th generation GTO features a 5.7-liter V8 which makes 350 horsepower to the rear wheels. It also comes with a 6-speed manual transmission. Overall, it isn't the best looking car out there, but it is a very good performer and it is beginning to rise in price. Number 6. Chrysler 300C, 1st generation. Along with Dodge and Plymouth, Chrysler has always been known as a company which produces some of the most beautiful cars ever, and the 300C is no exception. It combines retro styling with a high-output 5.7-liter V8, along with being extremely powerful. It's an absolute head-turner. There are very few cars that look as good as a Chrysler 300. The specific 300 that you want to look for is the 300C. The base model 300 comes with a 3.6-liter V6 which also makes decent power. But if you want a truly fun car, go for the 300C. Number 5. Chevy Camaro, 3rd generation. The Camaro is the original competitor to the Mustang, which makes it one of the oldest muscle cars out available. The Camaro I'm talking about was made from 1982 to 1994. It's available with several different engine options ranging from a 2.8-liter V6 all the way to a 5.7-liter V8. Apart from decent power, it also looks fairly good. Number 4. Dodge Charger, 6th generation. The Charger was originally produced by Dodge way back in the late 60s and early 70s and ended production in the mid-80s only to be brought back in 2006 as a sedan. Despite having 4 doors, it's able to do 0 to 60 in just 5.6 seconds with a 5.7-liter V8. That's very impressive for a 4-door car. On top of the impressive performance, the Charger looks amazing. It is a very aggressive front end and despite having 4 doors, it still manages to look like a muscle car for those who want practicality and a powerful engine. Number 3. Pontiac Firebird Trans Am WS6. The Firebird is a very special muscle car. It's always been overshadowed by the Camaro, but personally I think the Firebird is much better looking than its Chevy counterpart. The Firebird shares the same engine and transmission as the Camaro, which means the only real difference is their looks. The Firebird comes with the famous LS1 engine, which is a 5.7-liter V8 which makes 345 horsepower. The specific generation of Firebird you want is the one made from 1998 to 2002. Overall, it's an amazing car, and I'm sure they're going to shoot up in price very soon, so if you want one, I'd suggest getting one soon. Number 2. Ford Mustang S197. The S197 generation of the Mustang was the generation that brought back the retro style the Mustang had become known for. It was a truly beautiful car which took design cues from Mustang from the 1960s. Thus, Generation Mustang came with a 4.6-liter V8 which made 300 horsepower which sent the car from 0 for 60 in just 5.2 seconds, which was really good for a car in the early 2000s. The Mustang also has a lot of aftermarket support which is good if you're trying to modify it. Number 1. Dodge Challenger. The Challenger is one of the best-selling muscle cars of all time, and last year it even beat the Mustang in sales, which is definitely quite an achievement. The Challenger is unique in the sense that it is one of the last modern cars to feature very retro-inspired styling. Comparing the modern Challenger to its older version, they look strikingly similar. The Challenger comes in several different trims, but the ones that you'll be finding for under $10,000 are the Challenger SXT and Challenger RT. The SXT comes with a 3.5-liter V6 making 250 horsepower or a 5.7-liter V8 which makes 360 horsepower. Unfortunately, it would definitely be hard to find a Challenger with a V8 for under $10,000, but it is definitely possible. So there you have it. 8 of the best muscle cars for under $10,000. Comment some other muscle cars I may have missed. And while you're down there, feel free to subscribe.